Hey guys, I sent Bill Dado an invite, so he should be popping up somewhere sometime soon. Let's see if anybody's going to join me. So far, no, I'm talking to myself. Oh, here comes Bill Dado. All right.
What's up, sister?
Hey, you might have to use headphones. Hey, Joanne. Yeah, there's feedback, so can you put headphones in? Can you hear that?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. 100. What's up?
Zero.
Maybe I need to wear headphones. Shit. I'm still hearing that. Are you? You hear the delay? I'm still hearing that. Are you? You hear the delay?
In the back. Sounds like a TV.
Oh, hang on. I'm sorry, guys. Hang on. I'm sorry, guys. Can you hear me now?
I hear you great.
How about now? How does that sound?
Better.
Okay.
There is a delay though.
Still? I don't hear it anymore. I can hear it. I know I haven't heard it before though. You have headphones in?
Me?
Yeah. All right. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I do. What's up, AG Cart?
Hey. Okay. How does that sound?
It sounds clear now. I don't hear any distortion or.
Okay. Hang on one more second. Let me just make sure. I can still hear the delay.
All right, try now. I had my phone up one bar. I just turned it all the way off. It might have been my fault. If it was, I apologize. But you should not hear any more delays right now.
Hey, G. Hey, guys. All right. Well, I hate when people do that and they're not ready to go. So I'm really sorry about that. So I've been taking care of my little dog. He is having eye surgery today. He's prone to these corneal ulcers, and usually I can heal them, but this time it was so bad that he needed surgery. So hopefully I'll be able to still come on live this upcoming week. But if you don't see me, it's because he needs pretty much round the clock care and supervision. I mean, it's really the supervision that makes it difficult. So
How are they treating that?
it's called, I'm probably going to butcher this, a keratectomy. They remove layers of the cornea. They scrape it all down. And then while he's under, they put this special stuff in there to strengthen the cornea and help it heal. And then they put a contact lens on and they sew the eye partially shut for 3 weeks so it doesn't blink and get irritated.
So it's pretty invasive.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
pretty invasive, and it's like the last stop, because if it doesn't heal, then he'll lose the eye.
and they're
So
actually sewing it shut to heal on this
yeah,
one?
so it doesn't blink. Yeah.
Okay. Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, it's hard. Some lady at the pet food store today, she goes, "Oh, uh, your dog's having surgery." She goes, "Oh, how much does that cost?" I'm like, it's kind of rude. So I told her, and she goes, "Oh, well, at least you can afford it." I can't afford it. It's a credit
Wow.
card, which made me think of ebegging. Why are people upset about ebegging?
And that brings me back to the Josh days of when he was quote unquote e-begging and when I didn't know any better. I mean, what if me donating personally to your dog because I love dogs a lot more than humans. What if that makes me feel better? Why am I considered bad for doing that? Any dog, not just your dog. I'd rather give the money to a fucking dog than a person.
Oh, well, that's for sure. I would
Right.
rather give money to a dog too, but I just don't understand, like, if I mean, there are people I would never give money to them. I would never give money to someone who calls a cop a pig or does an audit in that kind of way. But that's my business. If somebody else wants to give them money, I feel like that's their business. I don't really care. Um, I don't understand, like, false modesty of, oh, you know what, you guys, you don't have to give me any money because I've got a job, or, yeah, let me hustle some more on the side and don't give me money. It's like, if this channel gets popular and people like it, you could all send me money. I will not turn it down. I don't understand it.
I don't understand it either. And I too, I'm with you. I would accept anyway. I'm sitting here in a goddamn, I don't know if you can see this. Oh, I'm losing my pug. You know, uh, can you see this?
I see the toys.
No, it's a, no, thank you. A fucking, this is my office chair, a folding chair. See it? If somebody were to be like, hey, I want to get you a nice chair, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I wouldn't expect it, but I necessarily wouldn't be opposed to it either.
Yeah, I don't understand it seems to be like a moral judgment. If I don't like
Right.
what you do, then I don't want you to receive money for it. And it's kind of, I don't know. And then and a lot of the same people who are saying, I don't want you to receive money for what you're doing, but you out there still send me money for what I'm doing. It's kind of messed up.
It is kind of messed up. And what about all the politicians who request donations? I mean, of course, we could argue the point that those are tax deductible, but they ask for money.
Yeah.
And so why is it considered evil when someone online asks for money? Sorry if Pug's in the mic. Um,
Oh, purse dog.
First dog.
Oh, he's so cute.
But it's none of anybody's business whether I want to give the money to the SPCA or whether I want to give it to one of my auditors I believe in, or whether I want to donate it to the Fraternal Order of Police. Who the hell's business is that to say whether that's right or wrong? Isn't that the point you're bringing up, sister?
That's exactly the point I'm bringing up. I don't think, unless you're outright committing a crime, like saying you have cancer when you don't,
Right.
I don't see what the problem is.
Or
If,
stealing valor like a veteran, saying, "Oh, I'm destitute, but because I
right,
fought for 20 years," and yeah, but I mean, they stand on that leg, and that's enough to stand on to subject to call someone evil because you're like, hey, I want to help them out. I'm able to help them out. I'm in a position to help them out because I want to see them succeed, because I want to see them continue. I can't personally find anything wrong with that.
I don't either. I mean, I really don't. I don't know why it's anybody's business. If you want to give someone money that goes and harasses cops, I don't really like it, but I will not stand in the way of your right to do so.
But would you judge that person for giving them money? Like you personally?
Personally,
Yeah.
uh, I don't know. I don't know if I would judge them. I think I would want to know what's behind it. I would like to know why um, somebody supports someone treating the police like that. And if there's a way that I could understand, then I wouldn't judge them. If it was for like just no good reason, maybe. But I don't know. I'm not a hugely judgmental person to begin with, so I don't know if I would.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, I know that, but that's because I've known you forever. These people who just type lines on a screen may not know, and I just
Oh.
I think it's shitty that people judge people for that. That's all.
Well, and they try to prevent them from receiving money. I mean, if you want to prevent something from happening, I would think it would be better, your time would be better spent preventing them from harassing the police in the first place, which I don't approve of either. I think the police should handle that, but I just don't get the whole money aspect.
Right, and then you have these people, and I've noticed that they donate in a denomination called NOK. I don't know if that's North Korea money. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Uh, and they donate substantial amounts of money. They wait till the live stream is over, and then they cancel it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's become a pretty predominant problem in those uh, who rely on donations. Yeah, they play them all up, and then they go to PayPal and then just cancel it on them. So it's pretty devious.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you could cancel it. I don't think I've ever given anyone money um, online. Have you?
You mean like a YouTuber or
Yeah,
just like a
yeah. I've never
personality?
given.
Yeah.
I've never given a YouTuber money, but you have, right?
Yeah, I have, and my youngest daughter. Um, Sometimes she'll ask for $2 for a super chat.
Mm.
So, I mean, and just to get her message read, and if that's what's important to her, and if that'll make her happy through the weekend, is a $2 super chat donation, then
That's
I don't have a
a small
problem.
price to pay for happiness.
Right, right, and but no, yeah, and like we're trying to get so far away from the bullshit. I haven't donated since Josh. If you want to know the truth.
Mm.
Well, let me back up. I did donate to DPN.
Who's VPN?
Uh, Disorderly Product News.
Oh, DPN.
DPN. I'm sorry. Yeah, and
Okay.
he gave me a couple of stickers in return that he
That's
signed
cool.
with his alter ego Reagan Peabody. So That's the truth. I did donate to DPN, but not since that whole Josh situation. It left a sour taste in my mouth.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's actually how this whole thing started. Now that I didn't even really think about that, but yeah, it was your support of Josh Abrams that started the whole ball
Well,
rolling.
I don't know if you're looking at live chat, sister, but it says Maswell's wife just commented.
Oh.
Yeah, it says bullshit is for the birds.
Oh, hey.
So I just wanted to make you aware of that.
Thank you. Yes.
Who else? We have no drawers on. He says what's up. HPR News says what's up. Of course, AG Maple Syrup. Masshole's making a whole bunch of crying and laughing emojis.
How are you doing? Whoops. Well, we missed you, Masshole's wife. You been hiding?
She is waving and throwing the heart symbol. Yeah, we'd love to hear from you. What's up? Jeff White says, hey.
Hey, Jeff. Have you seen Eric Brandt in action?
Many times.
What do you think about that?
I, I, I don't agree with what he does. You mean his whole flag? Sorry, plug. His whole flags and his whole stuffed pig head thing, and that is that what we're speaking of?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that that's just his. I don't know. I want to say street performance, or I don't even know, because if people are seriously interested in acting guilds, they wouldn't even accept that. But the way he says that he will splatter police's heads all over, how everybody needs their throat slit, how it's the complete opposite of what I think, and I think it's being handled wrong, and I think it's a wrong representation, and I don't think anybody should take it seriously, and I do think that um, it's going to hurt things. It already has hurt things like New York, making it a law to where you cannot quote unquote annoy a policeman. So they're working towards this, but it's for their own self gain because the laws are being changed, but not for the better, not for the end result of what everybody proclaims that they want.
Well, that's been my whole point all along. These people who say they're doing those kinds of things for us, for our freedom, they're fighting for our rights. They're only getting our rights taken away by abusing. It's an abuse of free speech and abuse of the First Amendment. So I really, um, I'm actually against very few things, but anything that will hinder my right to free speech. Hey, Joe. Um, I don't, I just don't go for it at all. I don't even know why they can't. I mean, they can make exceptions for so many things, like the whole fire in a movie theater thing. This should just be like that kind of I don't know if I want to call it hate speech, but that kind of speech should not be allowed in a public place.
No, you're 100% right. And like what I like to think of is, and I always bring up my wife in her job. Um, she is paid to deal with a certain amount of that. But if it goes above and beyond, and she were to come home and say, "Hey, look, this shit happened. This happened. They called me a, and this happened daily." I would start to question, like I am now, because I mean, you can get paid to put up with shit, but you're not getting paid uh, to put up with someone being a dickhead every day, 7 days a week.
Yeah. I used to be a poker dealer and
Mm.
I dealt in I don't know how to call it, like a kind of an impoverished community. And they enjoyed coming in the casino and abusing the dealers. And
The
we did have to take a certain amount of shit.
The police or
But
the players?
the players
Okay.
would come in and just they would take a chip, and they knew how to, when they gave you a tip, they knew how to fling it so it would hit your fingers while you were dealing. They could do some, they were real dicks, some of them. Um, and because the floor people and supervisors were from that community, they weren't going to tell these people to stop. So we did have to take a certain amount, but
That's a
above
very
that,
interesting environment. Wow.
it was an interesting environment.
To
Very,
have that, look, those probabilities at play where it's their people. And so you were almost objectively, you were held responsible for taking a some level of abuse
mhm.
because, wow, fuck, that's not right.
No, but I just started giving it back after a while because we were on our own. So you could just throw the chips back, say, you know what, fuck you, I don't want your little 50 cent.
Did you get any retaliation for that or any
No, it was the opposite.
reprimandation?
It was the opposite. They actually started leaving me alone.
Hmm.
Um, they just wanted people who would take their abuse, I guess. And if you didn't, they weren't interested in, forcing it, because there were plenty of other dealers there who wouldn't say anything. So um, I heard stuff like, "Oh, we didn't make her cry like the last one," that kind of thing. So
What's up, Joe? Masswell's wife says it is changing in support of martial law. And everybody, please do me a favor. Hit that like button for safe. Please hit that like button now. But anyway, let's discuss this. Joe also says just like social media troll, they probably thrive off the reaction.
you're seeing the comments before me, by the way.
Oh, I have them loaded on my
Oh,
phone,
okay.
the V phone. Um, I really hope, Maslow's wife, I really hope it's not changing to martial law. I sincerely do. I got a new comment from Kaiser. He said, no, not a new comment. Um, probably thrive off the reaction. Jeff White says, just like number three. Masshole's wife says, New World Order. I don't, I'm not understanding that right at this moment.
I think it's in reference to martial law. It's
Okay.
using that as the excuse to come down hard, to um, call for martial law to control all of us, and they'll just use these people as the excuse, is what I'm thinking you're saying, right? Yeah, the one world government. It's the conspiracy theory that's what all of this is leading up to. Yeah, she says yes.
That's going to be a scary day when that
Yeah.
happens.
Well, that's why it sucks to see these people doing things that will help it along, I think.
Right. I mean, they're just antagonizing it
Hmm.
and poking and antagonizing, and they think that it's without any repercussions, but the repercussions are coming quite quickly.
Well, if there's already a law in New York um, against annoying cops, and we don't even really hear that much about auditors there, right? I mean, I haven't heard too much.
No, the Chicago crew. That's I don't know that. No, I don't, and I don't know where they're at either. Everything has been spread. I was supposed to have a couple of interviews. I don't know if you were supposed to have a couple of interviews, but it seems as if everybody has dispersed, and I cannot pin down a reason for this. And they weren't bad interviews. they were meant to be just informational interviews. So your guess is as good as mine on the disbursement on that.
Hmm. Mike Griffin's referencing the Real ID. Yeah, that's I agree with you. Lots of changes once the Real ID comes into play. Yeah, I don't know what is going to happen. They want you to have a birth certificate and paperwork. I don't know where my birth certificate is. That Real ID is definitely a step in the wrong direction as far as I'm concerned. Jeff White says Black Label has some good opinions on this. Okay, I'll definitely check him out. Oh yeah, I'm not down with the microchip. No way. No way. Mm-mm. Joe had to get and yeah, yeah, me too.
I'm sorry, Pug pulled my headphones out. My bad there. Just trying to catch up here. The real ID was issued here, and last time that I had to go get an ID, it was a real ID, and it took an hour and a half at an express NVD to get it. If that's what we're speaking about, I see Black Label has some good opinions on the issue. Yes, Black Label does have some good opinions on the issue, but these are just recent opinions.
Meaning,
Meaning that it seems as if he's just formulated these revelations, but he enjoyed doing it while he could. And he's starting to see everything crumble. I mean, Masshole's wife, you got your comments up, sis?
yeah, yeah,
Are
I
they
got him.
working? All right. All right. That way I don't feel like I have to read all of them.
No, I pulled them up on my phone. I can
All
see
right.
them. Thank you.
She says, well, soon all of our info will be uploaded into our microchips and we'll be wishing
Yeah,
all the go get our birth certificate.
I'm not getting a microchip. I'm saying it right now. Mm-mm, no way.
And I don't know. I feel the same way about facial recognition, and the only proven way to beat facial recognition is face paint. So I'll let everybody in on that little gag too. Why I do that, just like the mask thing. I mean, there's reasons behind the shit that Safe does, and there's reasons behind what I do. We don't necessarily make that public knowledge, but trust there's reasons.
I feel like a sellout every time I use the facial recognition on my phone. I hate myself every time I do it, but it's so easy.
Um,
How
facial.
old was he, Joe? Said they gave his kid a hard time because he never had an ID. Because my son didn't get an ID until he was like 17 or 18, yeah. Maxwell's wife says, same with the moms who choose not to vaccinate. They're being made to look like parents with Munchausen syndrome. So are you an anti-vaxxer, Maxwell's wife? I don't know how I feel about vaccines. I kind of like not having diseases. I don't know. I don't think I could be an anti-vaxxer. We've got problems now with typhoid and all kinds of nasty diseases because the homeless population is out of control. So I don't know. I think so. I think that some vaccines are fine.
And you're right, Joe. Or who said that? Oh, Jeff White. I'm sorry. I am all about keeping the police accountable, but the movement has moved towards clicks and revenue, and I can't deny that.
Yeah, I agree, Maxwell's wife. I think they over vaccinate. When my son was little, they wouldn't let him in school unless he were vaccinated, and they didn't buy the whole religious excuse. They wouldn't let you get away with that one. So if he didn't have a vaccine, he couldn't go to school. And I was a single parent, so he got vaccinated and sent to school.
And do you remember, sister? I don't know. I think my dad had one where the vaccine used to leave like a
Yeah.
pit. Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know exactly what that was for, but I vividly remember that.
Yeah, my mom had one too. Yeah, my mom had one.
Yeah, was my, some of them I hadn't done.
Smallpox. Yep, that's right.
Smallpox is
Smallpox.
a
Big
big one.
Stevie. That was the vaccine that left the
Oh,
mark
okay. That left the
for
mark.
smallpox.
Okay, thank you. Thank
So,
you.
well, I just wanted to come on real quickly because I haven't been on in a while. If you guys have any questions or anyone want to call in,
Are you
I'll
doing
put
a
the,
call? Oh, are you doing a call in?
yeah, why not?
Okay. Does anybody want to? There's a number. Anybody want to call in? Talk about vaccines, smallpox, auditors, anything? You got sister and you got
Actually,
me.
no, I'm sorry. I have my Bluetooth headphones on. It won't work today. We have to figure out what caused that delay and um and take care of that so I can use the other speakers. Otherwise, I won't be able to put someone on, or they'll have to call in through another way. I don't know if they called in and I answered the call on the computer and the headphones, if it would come through the
I,
screen.
I think
We
it
can
was
test
my
that.
phone, my cell phone on and the mic. I think I fucked that
Oh,
up.
okay.
It was my bad, I believe. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Maxwell's wife says, right, today certain vaccines must be administered, but yet the docs government let us think it's our choice, but it is our choice. Obviously, not if they can block our children from school.
Yeah. That's not a choice. If they can do that, it's not a choice.
And I do go wired everything, Kaiser. Um, I don't even attempt to get Bluetooth to work through any of this. That was just my bad that my phone was on. I thought I had it turned down, but apparently I didn't. So, but
So, what do you guys think about ebegging? People donating to causes you don't personally believe in. Do you still think they should be
I,
allowed?
I would really like to hear about that. I would really love to hear everybody's opinion on that.
Yeah, I would too, actually.
And in fact, well, I don't know if calls work. Let us know. Let's have a decent discussion about quote unquote e-begging. I'd love to know.
I don't ever get sick. Oh, I didn't
Um,
get sick for a long time either.
yeah, you're under a lot of stress though.
Mm, true.
Mike Griffin says Jeff White 100%. Joe Kaiser says you have to go wired. I've never had luck with anything wireless. Maxwell's wife says, "What was the question?"
The question is e-begging, yes or no? Um, there are a lot of people out there who are asking for donations for auditing, um, and if they are the type that harass the police, there are other people out there who want to prevent them from receiving money. And I personally don't believe you should prevent one adult from giving another adult money if they're not doing anything against the law. That's my position. Hey, just some stoner.
And
Yes,
Joe
even if like exactly.
Joe Kaiser says, "I think people can ask for anything they want. If they are looking for broccoli, someone will throw them a bunch, even if you don't like it." Stevie seven twenty
Oh, send me
six
some broccoli.
says e-begging depends upon the cause. Mike Griffin says it's mandatory in the
So
military vaccines.
stupid.
What's stupid? I didn't hear. I'm sorry, Dream.
Just some stoner is he needs a penis enlargement and wants to know if anyone's going to donate. How big
Okay.
do you want it? Just some stoner?
Do
Because not everybody wants that. Just saying.
you want sister and I to go half and half on a penis pump and send it to you, or
I think you should just leave it alone. Those things don't usually work out well.
it'll rip your dick off?
Oh, the pump?
I think. I'm not sticking my dick in there. I don't know. Anyway. Newsnail
Use that
Patrick's video
Patrick.
last night was cringeworthy. Joe says, "Yeah, I wouldn't go messing with it." Yeah, Joe don't want his penis nowhere near there either. I don't know. It's like,
Well,
did you
I
hear about the guy who said he was like throwing away food and or was doing something in the kitchen sink and he tried to flip on the light, but he flipped on the other switch, and then the garbage disposal got his penis.
Oh, come on. Your penis shouldn't be
It's
anywhere near
real
the garbage
though.
disposal.
I swear to God, it's real.
That can't be real. You would have to be like standing on the sink like this.
I guess I don't know. That's just what I heard. I mean, it was a dick ripper.
I
And my
mean, you
first,
have to like actively work to put your dick near the garbage
well,
disposal.
yeah, you would have to be humping the garbage. But I mean, we all know the morons that were, humping the pool filters and all that.
The vacuum
So
cleaners.
yeah. So I mean, it's not a far stretch. Or maybe it is.
Disposal? It's so stupid. Oh my God, I need to laugh today.
All right, we got everybody laughing in chat. I don't know if you're seeing it, but
Well, I don't think whoever you're uh, enjoying some private time with, they probably think your penis is fine. I
no
would
comment.
guess.
No comment. I'm not touching that.
I just. Oh, hey, buddy, come here, come here, come say hello.
Who we got coming up? Joker?
Yeah, yeah.
No, no. Joker! Hey, buddy.
So
Oh,
Grandpa,
good boy.
he's happy his brother's not home because he terrorizes him.
Hey, Joker. Good
Oh,
boy.
just some stoners talking about what
I
the
don't
case we
see.
were talking about yesterday. He says, I Googled that girl you were talking about. I think there's more to the poor girl's story about the real killer, but her mom was a disgrace. Yeah, I was
Oh,
reading
about the
about that
story I was
story.
talking about.
Yes. So
The
there
Victoria.
was, yeah.
Oh, that motherfucker, I'm going to go off here, needs to be strung up. He needs to get his dick cut off. He needs to get his balls filleted. They need to be put in his mouth, in public, in the town squares. He needs to eat
But
him. Then we need to skin him and fucking pour peroxide on his body and let it bubble while we all laugh and flip him off and then light him on fire.
okay, but he wasn't there when she died. And I'm not saying that he shouldn't be have all that done to him, but this case is a really fucked up case. Um if you read the entire case, legally speaking, it's a terrible case.
It is, yes, true.
It's terrible. And how they've prosecuted it and how they've rejected plea deals and all that stuff. It's really from
I
a
mean, we
legal
could go on for
aspect.
hours just talking about that, sister. Really.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, the bottom line is he was home. He wasn't home. Who the fuck gives a fuck if he was home or not? You all need to fucking be accountable. I mean, to mutilate or rape or act. Let's start from the beginning. Drug, rape, and mutilate and kill a 10-year-old. That's somebody's ass in my books. I don't give a fuck. All of them. Anyone who looked at her. I don't give a fuck. No.
Emotionally speaking, I agree with you, but legally speaking, they can't prove they can prove that That guy and the mother were not there. They left the girl with the cousin
Right.
who is a known meth addict.
Right.
And she claims, or she claimed at one point, there was a fourth person who actually did the killing. But the mom pled guilty to child abuse resulting in death. And then the cousin is pleading no contest, and she hasn't been sentenced yet. So in the meantime, they let this guy out because he's got misdemeanors and no priors. It's all fucked up. It's all fucked up.
And I'm going to
It's a
leave on
bad
that note.
case.
It's fucked up. That's all I can say. It's fucked up. And then to relate back to the Eric Bryant situation, okay, this is the type of situation that calls for that action. I know that that's a controversial statement. I know you may not believe it, but not just hum da dum dum, ole ole ole, fuck happy fuck the cops day. That shit should be, goddamn, that shit should be brought out for days like this.
I agree with
That's
you there. Where is the outrage? This poor child lived in hell before she died. Her death was probably
right,
a mercy
right.
because she lived in such a hell. What they did
Passion.
to that poor baby.
And you were on the phone the last 3 weeks with me personally when I had that child staying here after that whole incident. So you would think you remember that incident where they drew down on her like a deer and slaughtered her. Okay? That was her boyfriend's sister. The little girl had to escape and she stayed here, and I'm very happy we could provide that for her. And I'm very happy we were able to do everything that we could for her. But the shit, Safe, is happening too much here. It's happening way too. I'm in fear. I'm in fear of the fucking government here.
What are you afraid of?
Well, them letting murderers, child rapists out, them walking our streets, them not being prosecuted in not even a minor manner, in a regular manner. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared to let my kids go out after dark. They won't go out after dark. If they go out after dark, then I'm escorting them with some fire under the seat, because that's the way it has become here in the Duke City. Um, and it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be. It should be a small town. Oh yeah, your kids go play at the park. To exemplify, my example was these kids were playing Pokemon and they got gunned down at a park. At a park, at a park they were walking home playing Pokemon Go.
They
So
locked
they're,
up the guy who did that, though, right? He's
yeah.
he.
Let's see how long it takes for him to get out. It might be next week, and that's how I feel. I really do. But then they're going to concentrate on bullshit. Like they're going to harass me. Not that I'm going to do anything to be harassed, but I'm saying if I get pulled over, it'll be a more thorough investigation than what was going on in Victoria Martin's trial. I mean, I'm not burning a body behind the fucking back door of my bathroom. But yet that shit goes overlooked. You know what I mean? And it's like,
I know, and it's just some stoner is saying his cousin is doing prison time for cannabis, and they let all these killers and child rapists out. I mean, that's a huge problem. The prisons are full of people who are in there for drugs, and they let
I
other
can
people
understand.
just run free on technicalities and all
Yeah.
kinds of bullshit.
And I can't see just some stoner. Is he talking to you personally or is he in live chat?
It's in live chat.
Huh.
Hey,
I
Northern
see
Corruption Monitor.
Mike Griffith.
Any
It,
crimes committed against
it's
children? Yeah,
children should.
agreed.
Any
Children
crime,
or dogs or cats? Children or animals?
anything that can't
Because
defend themselves.
Yeah.
Period.
Children are animals. You get sent through the fucking moon door.
Period. Right? And I
Yeah.
don't watch out for Eric Brandt. And then there is, yes, Jeff White, I'm addressing you. I have a friend going to work for the Denver Nuggets Avalanche next week. I told him to watch out for Eric Brandt. But the thing that people don't realize is Eric Brandt is only out for himself.
Oh yeah. Eric
That's
Brandt
it.
cares about Eric Brandt.
You know, and then there's haters on Eric Brandt, okay, who are
Hey,
only
OG
out
is
for
on.
themselves.
Hey, OG.
Who's here?
OG.
Oh, I don't see
What's going
OG.
on?
I must be delayed.
We cannot depend on government to protect us. No, you cannot. You absolutely have to protect yourself and take care of yourself. 100%.
And we have to have the tools to do that.
Can you tell us right now, OG, or do you have to tell Bill in private?
I can't see the comments. So.
He said, I can tell you where the hate is coming from.
Well, that's up to him, and that's up to you, sister.
OG,
Uh,
do you want to come on the stream?
I do have a list that I think would prefer some. I think would enlighten some background that I'd like to ask him. But if he'd rather just come on and speak, I'm good with that.
Well, if you
Whatever I
guys
can
if
do.
you want him to come on, I'll send the invite. So let me know.
Well, it's up to you. Your show. I
Oh
have a
no,
list of our show. I have a few questions I'd like him to answer. Then we can get into a free for all. Did you broadcast
okay.
this tomorrow
Hmm?
too? Did you
What?
broadcast this to my channel too?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's going to your channel. All
So if
right.
he
I
wants
just
to do it, then that'll be the interview, and I can read him the questions. We can go from there. It all depends on the time and the stress that you have, sis. So you tell me.
I have to
Happy.
pick up the dog at 3, so I'm good. That's fine. Um, will you send me his email so I can send you the link?
Yep. Is that okay, OG, if I send her your email? Because I don't want to do anything out of, and I'm out of the screen.
Yeah, he
Uh,
said hit me up with the link.
so then I need to get my questions ready, and we can just go about that, or do we just want to freely speak?
If
Safe.
you have specific questions for him, you should ask. I've got some questions, and let's hear what he has to say.
Okay. I
Um,
have his email. I'm getting ready to go ahead and send it to you. I do have a list of questions that I would really like to go over with him to gain a little bit of to reaffirm uh, you know what, maybe if I just do this might be easier.
I mean, I'm definitely curious just from what you have told me, like curious what he has to say. And I know you've got definite questions.
I do. Give me 2 more seconds to reply to get here,
Okay, I'm all set to
please.
send the email. So whenever you're ready.
Email is sent, and I would like to load up these questions if everyone is amicable to that. Would be great. If not, then we can bypass them. That's fine. I would just kind of like to set the stage a little bit and let everybody know what's up with OG.
Did you send me the email?
Yes, ma'am. Let me get the question straight. Give me 2 seconds.
Where did you send it? Bill. All right. Well, he said he sent. Hey, Kenny. He said he sent me your email, but I'm not seeing it. As soon as I. Hey, how did you send the email, Bill?
Okay.
How did you send the email?
Returned. Excuse me?
How did you send the email?
I just replied to the join me on SteamYards. Do you wish me to send again?
Oh, no, that's okay.
You
Sorry.
got it? So there's not a whole lot of questions. If OG would join us, I'd like to go ahead and get the answers to those, and then maybe we could have a free for all for another 10 minutes. I think that'd be great.
I'm sorry. Can you just text it to me?
Text it to you? Sure, no problem.
Docs, fuck your ass. Oh, I'm
What?
down with that name. Yeah. Hi, Docs, fuck your ass.
Yeah, I'm not paying attention right now.
Oh, there's another. Here, come here. Come here. There's another one. Just say hi to. What's up, Docs? You deserve to feel safe. That's why we exercise our rights. I think exercising your rights is good, but I think when you do it. Hey, John. The pups are good. The big one is having eye surgery today. So just waiting to go pick him up. Oh, thank you, Docs. Yeah, I've got three. I've got 3 dogs. They're all Boston Terrier. They just look like, some of them look like Frenchies, the ones who have bigger ears. I'm checking in another spot. Oh, I got it. Never mind. I got it.
Did it come through?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it. Hang on. Okay. 1 second here. Okay. It's sent. And you can't see the comments. Yeah, the comments are slow on mine too. I don't know why. Sometimes this program gets kind of buggy, unfortunately. It's sensitive. Yeah, I agree, John. Dogs are better than people. Hey, Steve. Okay.
All right, I'm good. I have my preview questions loaded. Sorry that it took a moment, everyone.
Oh,
I
all
do
right, here he is.
apologize.
Hey, what's
Oh,
going
Hey,
on?
G. What's going
gee.
on?
How's it going?
How's it going, brother? Good to talk to you. You know my sister's safe.
Yeah, hey,
Hey, how's it going? I know
kicking.
Bill wanted to interview you, so I'll just step aside and
Do you have a minute for this, OG? It won't take that long.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll do it. I just want to say something after the interview, though.
Oh, for
I'll
sure. For
let
sure.
you
I just want to
go
get
on.
all this out of the way and then you got the
Yeah,
floor, brother.
yeah, that's cool, man.
Okay. So, OG, can you tell me a little bit about like yourself and the name change to New World Order and the network?
Well, the name change is still the same. I'm still Ontario Guardian. The
Okay.
reason I changed to OG World Order is because I didn't like the news now. I thought it
Okay.
was just following other people. I wanted a different name. Um, So basically, it was just somebody said OG World Order sounds good, and I just took upon it, and I just took that.
Okay. Okay. And then I also wanted to say that I enjoy every time that I get on YouTube that you have pretty much a premiere 8 panel experience. And it's one of my favorites. And are you planning on continuing that forum in the
Oh yeah,
YouTube venue platform?
oh yeah, yeah, definitely we are. I have another partner. We're going to be coming together. Me and Slash Canada are going to be doing a double.
cool.
We have a name right now. We had it as a Canadian Connection. I know there's a lot of Canadian connections out there, so we're changing our name up to be original.
Okay. And I also
But
wanted to say
we'll
hi
both
to Slash too.
both of our channels will still be up, and we will be posting content on both of our channels, but there will be a new channel coming out.
Nice. Nice. Can you tell me a little bit about what first got you interested in the whole auditing movement slash community?
uh I wasn't really a big, you guys call it First Amendment auditing. I wasn't into it. I just started watching Furry Potato. I started watching Johnny 50, Bell for Freedom, all the people like that, and I really said, "Wow, look at the resistance these people are getting. They have to go in and basically fight for a complaint form when they should just be handed one. When I go in for a complaint form in my police station, there's booklets on the right hand side, so you can just go grab one without even talking to the police.
Wow.
So
Wow.
why can't they have the same thing? Like just like El
Excellent.
Jefe the other day, he went in and asked for a complaint. Oh, just write it down on lined paper. Well, that's not valid. That's not a valid form.
Hmm.
So, and the way I got into this, my girlfriend, my first cop watch was the Terry Fox cop watch, and she's like, "You're not going to do this. You won't do it." And that's how Ontario Guardian was born. Because I was like, "Well, you'll see that I'm going to do this." I went out there, I stood my ground. I was scared, but I did hold down, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. You held it down. And that leads me probably, bro, to the question of all questions. I mean, a lot of shit is gonna be decided right here when you answer. Uh, a lot of people do not understand the Canadian interest in the U.S. movement. Can you fill us in on that specifically? Is it that bad up there, or can you tell us the parallels that you're facing right now?
Um, well, look at both of our constitution and our Canadian Charters of Rights are basically the same. If you look, I was talking about it on Spartacus's channel the other day, um, and I was reading out the Canadian Charters of Rights, and somebody came on. I think it was Otto. He's like, "See how the American Constitution? Well, it was the Canadian Charters of Rights. That's how close together we are in this fight together against keeping our rights um, active. We don't use it, we're going to lose it, right?
Right.
It's a lot. I think it's a lot worse in the States still.
Wow.
Um,
Damn.
yeah, I think it's a lot worse when they're locking their doors on you. When they're oh, it was audited in Chicago. He went to the mayor's office. He had a camera at, I think it was like 9:30 in the morning. They locked the door on him. He couldn't get in.
I saw someone else they locked the door on too, not just
Yeah.
him.
And if you're doing that, that's wrong. Okay, you're providing a service. You're the mayor, whatever. Uh, you have the right to ask somebody to leave, I think, and I think that's where we're getting in trouble in Canada. Um, People are asked to leave places, okay, and there's only so far. Do you really want to push it to the point where you're getting arrested, or do you want to say, okay, this is a fail. I'm leaving under protest and leave? Why would you sit there and get arrested so they can throw you in jail and start bullying your charges up to bullshit charges of being pushed around in jail or other, like, you've already seen the fail at that
Right.
point, right? I
Yes.
think that's where we're going in Canada. That's where we're going wrong. If you're getting an aggressive officer, you've already, that's why I ended my tyrant video. You've already seen the aggression towards the officers. The only thing that's going to happen after that is you're going to get tased, thrown in cuffs, and thrown in jail. That's the only thing that's going to happen after that.
Damn. When do you think we can expect another audit from you yourself?
When I see the cop, so that's my next audit.
Okay.
When I see the cop pulling somebody over, I will not. Like I said, I don't have data on my phone and stuff. So when I go out, I'm truly alone. I'm there watching the cops as it's going down. So it'll be recorded on my phone, and then I upload it to YouTube.
Okay. And then, you know, OG, I will continue to stop by. I will continue to support. I
Yeah, I
am very
appreciate that. Thank
glad
you.
that you had on me on that. Even though I was having audio troubles, I want you to know that, you know, you have American friends here, of course, that support and do what you're doing. I believe, of course, you're welcome on my sister's channel. And what, if anything, would you say? And then I'll open the floor up to sister and you. What would you say is the current message, or what would you say that we need to do as a community to get in sync and be on board with our brothers up north?
When you see us on a stream and you see us cop watching, mirror it like we would mirror it for you. If you see us on a stream yards, that's all we can ask. I'm not asking. I'd never ask for donations. I don't ask for any. If you see me on another person's stream, put it on your stream. You know, get it out there. Make sure there's different copies. And that's like even with Spike Love. I tell Spike Love, if I see you live on somebody else's stream yards or on your own stream, I'm mirroring it. Even El Jefe. I know there was a couple of things people were saying me and El Jefe don't. I don't know El Jefe. I've never had a problem with El Jefe, and I've been watching his streams lately. He's he's somebody to watch, you know. And like that cop was about to put hands on him, and I was ready to mirror it. I was already hands down ready to mirror it. If they were going to put hands on him, there was going to be another copy around for
So
him.
you don't care then if we do use that in the way it's meant to be used to
Well,
support you.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I just
That,
wanted to get your formal permission.
yeah, no, totally. Go ahead, man. Yeah.
Okay. And I also know, sister, do you want to ask a couple questions, or do you want me to finish with what I'm really kind of wondering with OG's disappearance and my whole milk carton thing?
Is that for auction?
I want the milk carton.
I'll send it to you.
that was awesome.
Oh yeah, that milk carton was awesome. I'm curious what he has to say first, and then I might have maybe what he's going to say is going to answer the questions I had. So
Okay.
I'll listen first, and then.
Okay, so this will be the end all be all kind of question, and I want to know why you left. Why did you delete your channel, bro? What happened? I know that there are cults forming. It doesn't take a genius to figure that shit out. I don't know if you're comfortable answering that. Of course, if you're not,
Oh, answer all questions, man.
don't feel free just to say I don't want to talk about it. But basically, what the hell happened, bro?
I uh I left my channel and I took everything down because I'm recently looking for work, and I know my panels can get a little crazy, and some people don't agree with the activism. So for some of it, I took down some of my content. Some of it was based on that it was a little too close to me,
Okay.
uh, like a little too close to where I am,
Okay.
and so I took it down that way. But it was mostly because of work. I want to get work. I'm looking for work, right? This stuff that I'm a plumber, I don't know where people get it, but
Yeah, that's
it's
what I heard, that you were a plumber.
yeah, it's funny. And even like A Balance, I told A Balance already. Like, you guys are okay to copy my stuff. I don't mind, but A Balance, I put a watermark out there so I can copy strike him if he does copy
What's
my
going
stuff.
on with a balance and all that? That's I don't understand that what's going on
Well,
there.
this is what it's gonna get to. It all comes back in a full circle. I'll tell you who everybody is.
Okay.
Um, in Discord, you have a Discord base, right? We have people that follow us in Discord. Um, DDT Grish, he doxed my girlfriend. Yeah, and you put a picture of my son, me, and her on the internet. Yeah.
Uh,
So there's a Discord that you got to watch out for. And I know the main players of the Discord. A Balance is in this Discord. You got Crude that's in there. You got a lot of members that of this community that, like the community that I know, that go in there. Um, I'm not going to mention any names on that. I'll do it privately. I can tell you all the people that you should probably be aware of that are on YouTube and do frequent the room. We've been having a lot of troubles on our channels, which it just happened recently. I'll speak of the issue that just recently happened on my channel. Somebody said, like, well, I have my live stream going right now. They they had Slash Canada was on, and somebody made a different name, but it was Slash Canada's logo and everything. And they put some
mm.
profound things in, like what it said on the description for the name, right? And they wanted me to open it up because you know what's behind that. When you open it up, when you open that up, there's going to be a guy dancing behind there with his butt hanging out. That's been happening on people's channels. It's not happening on my channel because I know exactly the rules are: you don't show your face, you don't give me a text, you don't get on. So I was already messaging Slash saying, "Is that really you? And why are you putting that on there?" Like, and he's like, "No." And then by the time it happened, his actual screen changed to what the guy's screen said. Yeah, and it was freaky. So they actually got to him or whatever. I don't know how it happened. That happened on my channel. You can watch it later on. Happen live. Um,
Wow.
there's people going around. If you got
Mm.
people in the chats, man, they'll say that, "Oh, hey, I'm coming on panel." All of a sudden, you got some new guy on the screen or something like that, or yeah, it's all because once you get attention like this, man, you'll have all your um, YouTube videos posted in Discord. They'll be there waiting for you. They wait for you to make a mistake, and they jump on you. Even Knights has a couple of things that it's pretty bad what they have out on. Like, they,
Well,
I,
I
for
just
one, would
started
like
a
to get a hold of
Discord.
that list
uh,
so I don't fuck up. OG.
yeah, there's a bunch of people. I'll email you the people I know in that Discord, and known YouTube accounts on here. It's been a rough ride, and only thing you can do is move on from it. There's no way for me to go after DDT. There was nothing that went on. that was crazy about it. They made a couple memes about me. They posted my head on some pictures and stuff like that, which is it's fine, man. Like I don't care if it's about me, but why bring a kid into this? Why bring uh a girl that has nothing to do with this just because she accidentally said hi to me on my YouTube channel one time and she didn't know not have her name. She didn't know about this kind of stuff, right?
Right.
So and then she's like, "Well, why are you part of a community that's like this?" I'm like, the community is like this, and it's going like this because they've been exposed now, and now we know who they are. And Crude's made some videos telling me to shut my fucking mouth and stuff like that, and it's okay because I'm not really all Crude is, and like he said on his live stream, he's just a guy that's lonely sitting in his house. He doesn't have any friends. Can't go and drink any beer with anybody. All they do is sit in their house in that room and cause drama. That's so in a way you actually have to feel sorry for a guy like that because he he doesn't have the I guess the social skills needed to be to hang out in a crowd, you know?
That makes sense. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
And go ahead, sister. I know you're going to say something. I
Oh
just
no, go
wanted to say
ahead.
they did the same thing with my daughter when she was going through radiation. They called her Caillou.
Oh shit.
So I'm very familiar with the cause you're fighting for and the
That
doxing and go
I
ahead,
don't
sis. I'm getting too emo.
No, go
I
I'm
ahead.
don't
getting
mind even being
pissed.
doxxed myself, right? It
Right.
was her being doxxed out and um she has nothing to do with this. She doesn't want anything to do with this movement at all, right? So
Yeah,
for her
families should be kept out of it,
yeah, yeah.
100%.
And this show with a Night Shadow, can
Night
you
Shadows
comment
Patrol.
on that? I mean, the way
What
And I'm just saying the way I saw it with A Balance presenting it.
uh with Knights, I think he needs to tighten down on what we do on his show because it's always being recorded. This is one thing that you need to learn, and Spartacus learned this too. He says, "Well, I took down what happened on my channel. Well, guess what? It's already been recorded by other people. Okay, so once you put something out on YouTube, plan on it to be recorded. That's the
Oh
only
yeah.
thing. Yeah. So." Uh, with this A balance, he says he's in Canada. I have a link where he's flashing his badge. I've mirrored it. Um,
He has a badge.
I've been trying to find that video and I can't fucking find it.
well, I'll send you a link to it and I'll put it as a link that you can,
Please do.
it's
Oh,
something
gee.
it's something I've put out. It's in my private, I actually have a lot of shit mirrored that's private. I wish I could download it right now. It's funny too, right? It's it's just sad that you have to go pick on women and children and you can't just go against people that are actually in the movement. You know, like if you got a problem with people in the movement, it's not their family's fault because somebody wants to make a difference. I'm in this so my kid can look back on my videos and say, "Hey, my dad actually cared and
Right.
he's fighting for something."
I couldn't sum it up any better than that. That's why I'm in it. So my daughters have a bright future and they know. And they know their rights and they know what to expect and they know how to react.
Mm.
So I'm totally new to this, and I have been going in Discords, and I started one, and I've just let everybody in there. I haven't really made anyone show their face, but I noticed it's the same people joining the same Discord.
Yeah.
Um, and I also noticed the one Discord that's the most popular and the most crowded, it's got the voice chat, seems to be where all the drama is happening. Are you saying that A Balance is largely behind it, or he's just a part of it?
I've heard people saying that he runs these people, and like when we start a show, I can tell you exactly when Discord's in our room. When I jump up to 40, when I'm at 15 people in my room, and then I jump up to 40 people, I know they're there. I
Oh,
know they're there. The link's been posted. I actually have somebody that sends me pictures of their Discord. So that's the only reason I knew that my girlfriend was I wouldn't even have known.
oh wow.
Somebody in their community showed me and said, "Here, look what's going on here."
So
So
you have some inside information from somebody who shall always remain anonymous, but
yeah,
that's great to know.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I
So,
think we're too little to get any of that kind of attention right
uh,
now.
I've only been in this thing for 6, maybe 7 weeks.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, it doesn't take much. I know, Bill, your subscribers are going up, and I'm glad to see that.
Thank you.
And but it comes with if I honestly, maybe if I could take it back, I'm already in the fight. If I could take it back, I'd probably back out.
Really?
From
You
from
would?
what I know, from what I know and could happen, yeah. But I'm already in here, so I'm not leaving.
That's
That
how I
scares the
feel.
hell out of me. Go ahead,
From
sister. I'm sorry.
from
I
what
was
I
just gonna say
know,
that I feel the same way. Like I came in fighting and getting harassed along with you, and now I feel like, well, I'm not gonna just go away. I mean,
the damage has already been done, so you might as well stick in and support the fight. Like,
Well, and
um,
it is also support the fight, but then it's against. I don't even know if we want to mention the name on stream, sister. You know, the
I don't
turtle.
care. Oh, I don't care. I mean,
well,
what happened happened.
he's part of that Discord.
Oh,
I'm sure he is.
really?
Yeah.
Okay. That okay.
Yeah,
That
What
enlightened me a
happened to
lot.
us happened, and I'm not going to not talk about it for just because somebody doesn't like it. I don't really give a shit. I mean,
yeah.
if like
DDT is friends with him. Turtle Boy News.
I didn't know that.
I got an email from DDT. Oh, Turtle Boy News is on the rise. You guys should cut out Eric Brand and stuff like that, and some other names. And he DDT Turtle Boy's in that Discord with them.
Fuck.
well, Turtle Boy, we haven't had problems with him specifically, but they have said they are going to go after anyone who even supports these auditors, and that's what happened to Bill.
Well, that's what happened when I said I'd support OG. I don't give a fuck though.
I don't care either. I mean, the worst that could happen is my name gets out, and I don't. So it gets out. It's not. I'm not going to help it get out, but I'm well aware of the consequences.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know he was part of that Discord, honestly. So I appreciate
There's a lot
that.
of people that we wouldn't think that are part of it that are.
Because they're all hit. I had a conversation with someone who will remain nameless right after I got on the Discord, and they told me straight out, you aren't going to know who these people are. They're all under different names, and it's all like a game.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
everything that this person said has been true.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. They come in different names. Like today, they
Yeah.
came in right when I started my stream. They came in droves. They were there, and I said, "You guys know what's about to happen. If you guys talk out of turn or you guys start anything, you guys are going to get booted right away. It's not a game anymore of where I'm going to let free speech. There's no free speech in my chat. You know who has free speech? The host and my friends and my family. That's who has free speech. And
I
if you're
saw
not
that.
part of it, you can get out. That's so.
Yeah.
I saw that that's how he dealt with it. I saw that a few days ago, where OG said, yeah, there's no free speech unless you're fucking a host or family. Period.
Yeah.
If you're a troll, you can get the fuck out. That's the way it is here, and I
Yeah.
respect that.
And there's some of my panels too. I have to go back through them, and I'm going to be putting some important interviews like Brian Johnson, Auditron, and Brian Johnson's debate. I've had Bell for Freedom on there. Um, there's just a lot of good people. My first two live streams were all drama. First, it was Josh and Josh Abrams and Hot Tow Truck Girl. My very first live stream came on, and it just a war broke out. And just yeah, so it ended up banning Hot Tow Truck Girl and Josh Abrams. And then it was Doug No Thanks the second night. And
Really?
Doug No Thanks, yeah. And it was the same people. We were getting and you know what the thing is, as long as you're respectful and you don't start name calling people a bitch and like all that kind of stuff, we can have a conversation. But once it gets to that point, it's not respectful anymore. And if we can't have a conversation, but Doug, I told him yesterday, he was on Spartacus channel. You're welcome back, man. I understand. I'm kind of seeing what he's saying. There's some people out there that you just can't trust, and you can. It's it's relevant in my eyes because I thought I could trust a lot of people.
Yeah.
You see how much people you can actually trust.
I feel like I can't trust anybody. It feels like I never know who I'm talking to. And I feel like on the comments on my YouTube channel, as soon as I block this person, they just make another ID and come right back.
Yeah.
And it's just abuse. I mean,
I think that's what YouTube's coming down because everybody's scared about this. YouTube is going to start cutting accounts and stuff like that. I think they're actually going towards sock accounts. It's going to be like if you don't have content up, you're not getting any views. I don't know about the monetization and stuff like that. I don't know why you would take channels down that are pretty much getting to that point. Like my channel, when I was doing my live streams, it was up at I think 999% or something like that. So, like, why would you take a channel down that's actually moving up? I can tell you why it's moving up because there's a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate.
It's all trolls.
Yeah, but you know what the thing is? That's fine. Let them watch it. If that's what's going to build me up and they're going to spread it, as long as I don't have to see, I'm not on Discord anymore. I was on Discord. I had people on there sending me information, and then I started getting it a different way. And I was like, I'm done with Discord because it's too much, right?
Oh, I feel like at any moment I can just hit the big delete button there because it doesn't feel like a safe space. It doesn't feel comfortable, and I don't know how much good it does.
I don't think it does any good. Discord, from what I've seen. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's a free-for-all, anonymous, raining documents upon everyone.
Yeah.
You know, in my opinion. And that's why I don't fuck with it. I don't get on there. I can't.
Wow.
But
I will email you, and I will email you names that.
Please do, OG. It would really mean a lot.
Yeah, I have 4 pages of YouTube names. I have Discord names that I haven't written down yet, and then I'm linking accounts to each of them. So, I've been doing my work while I haven't been on. I've been doing a lot of all the people that we haven't seen in our chats. That when we go up to 30, 40 people and we don't know who's in there, I've been watching other streams lately, and I know exactly who they are and what's going down now. I just feel bad for everybody that's trying to make a channel, you know. Why do you some guy coming on? It just happened in Metalhead's channel today. Ozzy John came on and showed his ass and his balls on Metalhead's channel. Like, yeah, like it's like, come on, man, have some class, you know. Like, That's why if you don't show your face, you don't show anything, you don't come on my channel.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I'm
Well,
sorry I knocked out on your brother the other day. I'm happy to come on anytime. You're both welcome on my channel anytime you like.
thank you.
Thank you.
And
And you're always welcome in your panel. Slash, I want to mention Slash because he's
yeah,
another foundation.
yeah,
You know, you're always welcome over here, and as long as we exchange information, right, sister? Then
Oh
I
yeah, for
think
sure.
it's for the better. And as long as we have each other's back, I think we can do what we can to fight these trolls.
We should like stick together, and
Yeah,
anyone
yeah.
who is getting harassed, like we will have your back, and just
yeah.
start.
And they can come on panel with any of us if they have a
Yep.
fucking
Yeah.
problem. And let's see if they show their fucking face. Sorry, I'm
Oh, they
irritated,
definitely
but
won't show their face.
yeah.
Oh, they won't show their face.
But
But
I
I've
mean,
got a thick skin. I'm not going to go
Yeah.
away because of these people, and I'm not without resources myself. So I will have anyone's back who's getting harassed. Anyone like that's welcome. Don't think you're
Yeah.
going to fool me. I know you have all tried. I can't tell you the number of people who have contacted me pretending to be someone else, pretending to say, oh, it's just the bullshit's endless.
and OG,
Endless.
did you ever see that video that Safe Space made about the attempts with the fake police reports and the fake goddamn police and all that shit? I don't want
No,
I don't want to drudge up all that because it's a whole goddamn other issue, but
I
it's
can go
all
check that
documented.
out.
Well,
Okay,
but they're still like
and it's
being
still
fake.
happening.
They're still
Wow.
like contacting me and saying, "Oh, I'm
Yeah.
I'm a turtle rider, but I really hate them, and I just feel so bad for you." And they try and gain your confidence. And I mean, I
And they
don't
should
trust
have.
anybody as it is, so I never really say anything. But it's obvious that they're doing it, and they don't stop doing it. Oh, I don't know what happened to OG.
Oh, we lost OG. But anyway, thank you, OG, for the interview. Glad we could do it with Safe here.
OG, if something happened, let me know and I'll send you the link again.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah,
That's crazy that it's not just like when we first started, it seemed like this small little community
right,
that was harassing you.
right.
And it's so much bigger than that, really.
And like we've discussed before, it's like they have a goddamn fucking list. You know, if it 1, 2, or 3 doesn't work, go with 1A, 1B, 1C, then go to 4F. You know,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. And I'm glad we got to speak with OG.
Yeah, me
I'm,
too.
yeah, I mean that opened up a lot. So
Yeah. I mean, just someone else acknowledging that these things are going on. That's a big deal.
yeah, huge deal.
It's a big deal.
And I haven't looked at the comments. I'm going to read them real quick if that's all right with you, sis. Then we'll probably end.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to scroll up here a bit to where I had to unhide shit. Massill's wife said, "Now I am getting shit." Followed by John Coons. The saying, "I've been pulled over by off-duty cops, cutting them off. He just called his buddy to write a ticket. It wasn't cut off on purpose." John Kuntz says, "Kenny, they say they never off duty." Massel's wife says, "I think people are making a mess and hiding it under some names." Joe Kaiser says, "Yeah." Massel's wife says, so I am not the only one." Kenny says, "Oh yeah, people hide online." Peachy Rider, "Discord is not a happy place, and folks who have drama channels promote Discord for the content." Maxwell's wife replies with, Everyone should ban Josh Abrams. Fuck him. Kenny says agreed. John Kuntz says he's going to go for 2 to 10. Kenny Klein says Anselmo too. Maslow's wife says yes. Peachy and Kenny. Kenny says yes. I think the whole thing has got people spooked. I doubt it affects any channels that produce content. Maslow's wife says, oh my god, I hope YouTube does take the fake accounts off because it's always the one with 3 or 4 subs on there, which they obviously someone is hiding. Kenny says yes. Joe Kaiser says Keybase. Discord, I'm just going over these. Peachy Rider says hi Joe. I think that's all I'm going to read from the past comments. But
Okay.
I think we covered a lot during this live stream, and we'll see where the comments will take us, I guess.
Jeff is asking any word on how Hot Tow Truck Girl is doing. I haven't heard anything. I thought she had a court date. I think it was a custody hearing, and she still doesn't have custody for obvious reasons. So that's all I've heard.
And I have no idea. I haven't heard at all. I haven't heard from her at all.
But
So
I'm sure she's still, yeah, I'm sure. Well, I'm ready to start wrapping this up. I appreciate all you guys coming in here. If you guys have any questions before we go ahead and ask. I'll let you guys know when I'm going to be back again. It's going to depend on how this dog is doing, honestly.
and I'll be here in case you want to relay a message to her. So
I just
you can
come on
always
your
get in
channel.
contact with one of us. Always.
Yeah. You guys can always email me. I should put my email there. Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for being here. This thing is shaking.
Ooh, Maslow's wife says her heat press just came on, so she's got to work on some vinyl projects. I want a Bill Dado shirt. I want to mass produce Bill Dado shirts.
Well, I want a
And
Bill Dado
this is
shirt.
not a safe space shirts. We could have Bill Dado. This is not a safe space. Or we could
Thanks,
have this
Davey.
is not a
See
safe
you
space,
later.
Bill Dado.
All right, you guys. How much? I don't know, Kenny. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Oh shit, Maslow says she got it, Bill. Send me your logo. Oh hell. God damn, that's dope.
That's awesome. Yeah, if you guys want t-shirts or stickers or anything for your channels, you should hit up Masshole's wife. They've got a
For
good
sure
little
hit a
business going.
mount. I don't know what it's called. Do you, sister?
No.
I don't know the official name or anything, but should it get to the point, that's who I will be going through. Definitely as Masshole and Masshole's wife. Hopefully it
For
does
sure.
get to the point. Yeah. So
All right. You guys have a great day and a great weekend. Bye.
we'll see y'all soon.